Hello everybody, welcome to the Sound Test Room. Today we are taking a look at the WAVESFACTORY Echo Cat. This is a recreation of an absolute classic piece of hardware, as you can probably tell. It's a beautiful thing, it really is. You have loads and loads of extra control that you would never have had on the original hardware. For this demo I'm going to be using this contact instrument, this dead basic nylon guitar. Because I want you to hear what the effect does and not like kind of synthesizers and stuff with already have effects built in. Tiny bit of room reverb, bit of plate on here, and that's it really, nothing else. So at the moment the mix is turned down. This is the default patch. Let's turn the mix up to about 50%. Before we get into the presets, of which there are loads and loads of very cool stuff, from dead straightforward things to kind of really special effects stuff, which is really nice. You have control over your heads. You have 3 heads. The heads are controllable here. You can switch them on and off. Then you have time control. You can either have that synced. You see it'll say 1/16, 1/8, etc, etc. Or you can just switch that off and do it manually in milliseconds like that. You have volume control for each head. You have pan control for each head, a high pass filter and a low pass filter for each head, of which we will mess around with when we get into the demo. Then you have the tape section. You can have hiss on. If I turn auto mute off and turn it on, you can hear the hiss. Then you can have the hiss in mono or stereo, as you can hear. We can turn that down a bit. When auto mute is on, if the effect isn't triggered, it will mute the hiss. Okay. Then you have cat effects, which are kind of wow, flutter, age. To add some, if we put the sustain up. And then you have loop gap, and this is all adds to the realism of the effect, you know. So now we're just messing around with the default patch at the moment. If we go back to our heads, if we turn our center head off and pan our first head all the way over, we can control her. Lovely. Then you have your motor. Now you can have hum on at 50 Hz or 60. Which adds even more kind of classic realism sort of thing, if that's the kind of thing. I quite like this kind of stuff because I'm really into lo-fi. Vary speed is very cool. This won't sync to anything, it just works on percentages. Then you have a modulation. Your hertz will be your rate basically, so the depth. I quite like triangle. And in the master section you have a ducking. And you can have it set for stereo or mid-side. You can have fake stereo or mono. It's very cool. Okay, so I'm going to close the microphone and I'm going to run through some of the presets so you can get an idea of some of the really nice stuff you can get out of the Echo Cat. don't forget to be careful with the sustain, which is the feedback of the delays. Otherwise you're going to be hurting your ears or causing some sort of problem. So just be aware that it will start to literally feedback on itself, as you would expect a tape echo to do. Now if we look at the heads here, you'll see that the times are all set low. We've only got one head switched on, and it's in manual mode, not synced. Very easy to dial in your own sounds. One. Now you have a high quality setting as well, and a kind of a kill switch. So hitting that will kill the delays. This would be handy for something like this. If it's start to get out of control, you shouldn't just kill it with that. Just be aware that it's a handy switch to know about. It's nice also. Let's turn the output down and drive the input right up. See, we're gonna get some warmth as you drive the tape too hard. So it's not like horrible digital clipping, it's quite nice. You can get even more low fires going on. We've got very fast times here, you can see. you'll agree that you can. There's such a variation. So without that. To a couple more, and then we shall knock it on the head. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, and to finish, we'll do. You can just say, you know, bypass the effect like that. There you go, guys. You also have access to the manual, etc. Here you can just you can change the size. It's at the default size now, but you can resize it like this on the screen as to suit what your eyes are like. And yeah, so WAVESFACTORY's Echo Cat, absolutely lovely, made in Mallorca. Look, fabulous effect. I think it's just lovely. I must thank them for sending me, but I did ask them to send me. I was so impressed. I'd love to demo that on the channel. They're not paying me for the video, of course. It's a beautiful thing. Awesome stuff. Guys, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Please consider becoming a Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Ta-ta.